promise me you'll keep them safe.
Trish Bennett, 47, said those words on a Friday night. She stood at Mara's doorstep with 2 kids and 1 overnight bag. Her smile was bright. Her eyes were not. Mara Bennett, 52, worked night shifts at the county hospital, divorced, living alone. She hadn't seen her sister in 8 months. Sunday came. No Trish. Monday. Nothing. Tuesday. Wednesday. A week. Mara called, texted, left voicemails that went nowhere. The kids stayed. Lily, 16, with anger in her jaw. Owen, 9, with fear in his eyes. On day 10, Mara unpacked Owen's bag for the first time. Something fell out. Small. Brass. A key. It hit the floor with a soft clink. Lily saw it. Her face went white. What did their mother leave behind? And why did Lily look like she already knew?
Before we begin, if you could tap subscribe and like, it would mean so much to me. And if you don't mind, please leave a comment letting me know where you're listening from. May health and happiness find their way to you right where you are. All right then, let's begin today's story.
Chapter 2. Family means less trust. The police station smelled like burnt coffee and old carpet. Mara sat across from Detective Raul Rios, late 40s. Tired eyes, a file folder open between them. Your sister is an adult, Rios said. Adults can leave. She left her children. Mara's voice cracked. That's not leaving. That's abandoning. Rios wrote something down. His pen scratched against paper. Has she done this before? Rios asked. Mara hesitated. The answer was yes. Once. 5 years ago. 3 days that felt like forever. Once, Mara admitted, but she came back. Most do. Rios closed the folder. Give it another week. If nothing, call me. A week. 7 more days of silence. 7 more nights of Owen crying in his sleep. Mara stood up. Her chair scraped against the floor. What about the key? Mara asked. My nephew had a key in his bag. His sister recognized it. Rios shrugged. Kids have things. Doesn't mean anything. But Lily's face had meant something. That white terror. That instant recognition. The next morning, a knock. Mara opened the door. A woman stood there. Navy blazer. Clipboard. No smile. Denise Park, the woman said. Child Protective Services. The words hit like cold water. May I come in? Denise asked. It wasn't really a question. Mara stepped aside. The door creaked as it swung wider. Denise walked through the house. She looked at the kids' backpacks on the floor, the cereal bowls in the sink, the blankets on the couch where Owen slept. You're not their legal guardian, Denise said. I'm their aunt. That's not the same thing. Denise wrote on her clipboard. Without documentation, keeping them here is technically unlawful custody. Mara's hands went cold. What are you saying? I'm saying. Denise looked up. Her eyes softened for just a moment. Find your sister. Get paperwork. Or I'll have to place them. Place them. Foster care. Strangers. How long do I have? Mara asked. 2 weeks. Denise handed her a card. Call me before then. Either way. The front door clicked shut behind her. 2 weeks. 14 days to find a ghost. That afternoon, Mara drove to Trish's apartment. The building was old. Paint peeling. Mailbox overflowing. She used the spare key Trish had given her years ago. A lock turned with a rusty groan. Inside, the apartment was chaos. Clothes on the floor. Dishes in the sink. A smell of something left too long. Mara searched. Drawers. Cabinets. Under the bed. No note. No explanation. No goodbye. But in the kitchen trash, something caught her eye. Crumpled papers. She pulled them out. Printed text messages. Dozens of them. You owe $12K. Clock is ticking. Don't make me come find you. The kids are cute. Be smart. Mara's hands shook. The papers rustled in her grip. The kids are cute. Someone had threatened her sister's children. Someone with money on the line. Someone who knew where they lived. Mara stuffed the papers in her bag. Her heart pounded in her ears. This wasn't about a bad mother running away. This was about a woman running from something much worse. Back home, Owen was watching cartoons. Lily was in the guest room with the door closed. Mara knocked. No answer. Lily, Mara said through the door. I need to talk to you. About what? Lily's voice was flat, hostile. About the key. Silence. Then footsteps. The door opened a crack. Lily's eyes were red. She'd been crying. What about it? Lily asked. You knew what it was, Mara said. The second you saw it. Your face. My face is my business. Your mother is missing. Mara kept her voice steady. Someone threatened her. Threatened you and Owen. I found the messages. Lily's eyes widened. Just for a second. Then the mask came back. Mom has a lot of friends, Lily said. Some aren't great. This isn't about friends. This is about money. $12,000. Lily laughed. A bitter sound. 12? Try double that. Maybe more. Mara felt sick. 24,000 or more. How do you know that? Mara asked. Because I heard them fight. Lily's voice dropped. Mom and some guy. Cal. He said she owed him, and she said she'd get it. And he said, Lily stopped. What did he say? Mara pressed. He said the kids were her weak spot. The words hung in the air like smoke. Mara understood now. Trish hadn't dumped her children out of selfishness. She'd hidden them. But hidden them from what? And for how long? The key, Mara said. Do you know what it opens? Lily shook her head. Mom gave it to Owen. Told him it was a treasure. That's all I know. A treasure. Or an escape route. Mara pulled out her phone. She dialed Rios. Detective? Mara said. I have new information. My sister didn't run away. She paused. Let the next words sink in. She's being hunted. Chapter 3. Cracks in the wall. Owen woke up screaming again. Third night in a row. Same dream. A man chasing him. A door that wouldn't open. Mara rushed to the couch. She held him until the shaking stopped. It's okay, Mara whispered. You're safe here. But was he? Mara didn't know anymore. In the kitchen, the coffee maker gurgled. 5 a.m. She had a hospital shift in 3 hours. Lily appeared in the doorway, arms crossed, dark circles under her eyes. He does this every night, Lily said. You know that, right? I'm learning. Learning isn't the same as knowing. Lily grabbed a granola bar from the counter. Mom knew. She'd sing to him. Some old song about rivers. Mara didn't know that song. Didn't know a lot of things about these kids. Your shift is tonight? Lily asked. Yes. So we're alone again. The accusation was clear. Another adult leaving them behind. I have to work, Mara said. Bills don't pay themselves. Lily snorted. That's what Mom always said. Right before she vanished, the words stung. Because they were true. That evening, Mara's neighbor, Mrs. Chen, agreed to watch the kids. Just until midnight, Mara explained. I'll pay you. No need. Mrs. Chen smiled. Your sister helped me once. With groceries. During my hip surgery, Trish had helped someone. Mara filed that away. A reminder that her sister wasn't all chaos. At the hospital, the night dragged. Mara checked her phone every break. No messages. No calls. Nothing from Rios. Around 10, a text from an unknown number. Stop asking questions. Mara stared at the screen. Her pulse quickened. Another text. The kids are temporary. You are not. She called the number. It rang once. Then, dead air. Someone was watching. Someone knew her schedule, her phone number, her fears. Mara's hands trembled as she typed a reply. Who is this? No response. The next morning, Mara found her car in the hospital parking lot. Something was wrong. The windshield, a note tucked under the wiper, folded paper, wet from morning dew. She opened it. Typed words on printer paper. The key is not yours. Return what she took. Mara looked around. Empty lot. Flickering streetlight. The hum of a distant highway. Someone had been here. While she worked. While she thought the kids were safe. She drove home too fast. Ran inside. Found Owen and Lily asleep on the couch. Mrs. Chen knitting in the corner. Everything okay? Mrs. Chen asked. Mara forced a smile. Fine. Thank you. But nothing was fine. The threats were getting closer. The invisible hand was tightening. Later, Mara sat in the kitchen with a threatening note. The debt messages from Trish's apartment. The brass key in a plastic bag. 3 pieces. 1 puzzle. Lily walked in. Saw the evidence spread on the table. You're obsessed, Lily said. I'm trying to protect you. From what? Mom's bad choices? Lily laughed bitterly. Welcome to our life. This isn't about bad choices. Mara pointed at the note. Someone is threatening us. You, me, Owen. Because of something your mother took. Lily went quiet. Her eyes moved to the key. She said it was important. Lily said softly. The night before she left, she said the key was important, and if anything happened, Owen should keep it safe. Did she say what it opened? No. Lily sat down. For once, she looked like a scared kid instead of an angry one, but she cried. Mom never cries. Mara reached across the table, took Lily's hand. We're going to find her, Mara said, and we're going to end this. Lily didn't pull away. Small victory. How? Lily asked. I don't know yet. Mara looked at the key. But this opens something. And whatever's inside, that's where the answers are. That night, Mara couldn't sleep. She lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. The house creaked around her. Wind pushed against the windows. Then a sound. Outside, like footsteps on gravel. Mara got up, moved to the window, pulled the curtain back an inch. A car sat across the street. Dark sedan. Engine off. Someone inside. Just sitting, watching. Mara's blood went cold. She grabbed her phone, took a photo of the car. The plate was too dark to read. The car's headlights flicked on, then off. A signal, a warning. Mara didn't sleep that night, or the next. By day 12, she was running on coffee and fear. And the car kept coming back. Same time, same spot. Same silent threat. Whoever Cal was, he wasn't finished. He was just getting started. Chapter 4. 1 month. Day 14. Denise Park's deadline. Mara sat at the kitchen table with her laptop open. Legal forms. Temporary guardianship applications. Emergency custody petitions. Every form needed one thing she didn't have. Trish's signature. The phone rang. Unknown number. Mara answered anyway. Miss Bennett? A woman's voice. Professional. Miss. Mara corrected. Who is this? First National Bank. We're calling about unusual activity on your account. Mara's stomach dropped. What kind of activity? 3 withdrawals. $50 each. Over the past week. From ATMs in different locations. Mara hadn't made any withdrawals. She checked her balance online every day. Where? Mara asked. Downtown. The East Side, and 1 near the bus terminal. 3 locations. Small amounts. Someone testing. Probing. Those weren't me. Mara said. We'll flag the account. You may want to change your PIN. The line went dead. Mara checked her bank app. The withdrawals were real. 3 $50 hits. Her card had never left her wallet. Trish knew her PIN. From years ago. A family emergency. A shared moment of trust. But Trish was gone. So who was using her information? That evening, Lily found Mara at the kitchen table again. You look terrible, Lily said. Thanks. I mean it. Lily sat down. When did you last eat? Mara couldn't remember. Yesterday? The day before? I'm fine. Mara lied. You're not. Lily pushed a granola bar across the table. Eat. You can't help us if you collapse. It was the kindest thing Lily had said in 2 weeks. Mara took the bar, unwrapped it. The crinkling sound filled the silence. Lily? Mara said. I need to ask you something. About the night your mom left. Lily tensed. I already told you. Not about the key. Mara leaned forward. About what she said. Exactly. Lily closed her eyes, like she was pulling up a memory she'd tried to bury. She came to my room, Lily said. Around midnight. I was almost asleep. She sat on my bed and said, Lily's voice caught. What did she say? Mara asked gently. She said, 1 month. Just hold on for 1 month. Then everything will be okay. 1 month. Not a weekend. Not a week. A month. Trish had planned this. She knew how long she'd be gone. Did she say anything else? Mara asked. She said. Lily wiped her eyes. She said if anything went wrong, find you. That you were the only one she trusted. The words hit Mara like a wave. Trish trusted her. After all their fights, all their silence, all the years of judging each other, Trish had chosen her. 1 month, Mara repeated. That means 2 more weeks. Until what? Lily asked. I don't know. Mara looked at the key, sitting in its plastic bag. But I think this is how we find out. The next day, Mara went to the bus terminal. The bank said one withdrawal happened here. Maybe Trish had too. The terminal was old, cracked tiles, fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, lockers lined one wall, different sizes, different locks. Mara walked along the row, checked each one. Most used combination locks, but some, the older ones, had keyholes, small keyholes, brass keyholes. She pulled out the key, compared the size. It could fit, maybe, but there were 40 lockers, and she didn't know which one. Looking for something? Mara spun around. A security guard, young guy, bored expression. "My sister rented a locker here," Mara said. "A few weeks ago. I need to find which one. Got a receipt? No. Then I can't help you." He shrugged. Privacy rules. Mara wanted to scream. Privacy rules. While her family was being hunted, she thanked him and left. But she memorized the locker section. Row B. Numbers 12 through 51. One of them held answers. She just needed more time. That night, Mara checked her bank account again. Another withdrawal. $50. This time from an ATM 2 blocks from her house. They were getting closer. Mara changed her PIN, reported the card stolen, but she knew it wouldn't matter. Whoever was doing this, they had access, information, patience. They were bleeding her slowly, waiting for her to break. But Mara had spent 20 years as a night nurse. She knew how to survive on nothing. She wouldn't break. She'd find that locker, find what Trish hid, and end this. 2 more weeks until the 1-month mark. 14 days to save her family. The clock was ticking for everyone. Chapter 5. If I Disappear. Day 18. 10 days left until the 1-month mark. Mara returned to the bus terminal. This time, with a plan. She watched the security rotation. Morning shift changed at 7. New guard came in. Tired. Distracted. Mara walked to row B. Started with locker 12. The key didn't fit. Locker 13. Same. Locker 14, 15, 16. Nothing. Her hands were sweating. The key kept slipping. Locker 23. The key slid in. Turned. Click. The sound echoed off the tile walls. Mara opened the locker. Inside, a canvas bag. Small. Brown. Worn at the edges. She grabbed it. Closed the locker. Walked out without looking back. In her car, she opened the bag. Inside, a manila envelope. Cash maybe $500. 2 passports. Owen's and Lily's. And a USB drive. Black plastic. A label in Trish's handwriting. If I Disappear. At home, Mara plugged the USB into her laptop. 1 folder. 5 files. Audio recordings. Timestamps from 3 weeks ago. She clicked the first one. Trish's voice filled the room. Shaky. Scared. "Mara, if you're hearing this, I'm already gone. Not dead, I hope, but gone. There's a man named Cal Harker. He's a loan shark. Maybe worse. I owed him money. A lot of money." Pause. The sound of breathing. "I tried to pay it back. I really did. But the interest kept growing. 24,000 became 40, then more. He said I could work it off, do things for him, move packages, keep my mouth shut." Another pause. A car horn in the background. But then, I found something. Files, records, names of people he's hurt, people who paid and still got destroyed. I copied everything. That's my leverage, my way out. Mara's hands trembled on the keyboard. Cal doesn't know I have it, but he knows I'm planning something. That's why I had to hide the kids. With you, the one person he doesn't know about. The recording crackled. "I'm going to disappear for a month. Lead him away. Make him think I ran. When it's safe, I'll come back. I'll explain everything. Just keep them safe, Mara, please." The file ended. Mara sat in silence. The house felt colder. Trish hadn't abandoned her children. She'd sacrificed herself to protect them. But there was more. 4 more files. Mara clicked the second one. A different voice. Male. Smooth. Confident. "You really think you can walk away? After everything I've done for you?" Then, Trish's voice. Defensive. "You didn't do anything for me. You trapped me." The man laughed. Cold sound. Empty. "The kids are your weakness, Trish. You know that. I know that. Don't make me prove it. The recording cut off. Mara's stomach turned. That voice, that threat. Cal Harker had told Trish directly that he would use her children against her. Mara called Detective Rios immediately. I have evidence, Mara said. Audio recordings. My sister was being extorted by a man named Cal Harker. He threatened her children. Silence on the line. Cal Harker. Rios repeated slowly. You're sure? The recordings are clear. Do you know him? More silence. Then a sigh. Everyone knows Cal Harker. Businessman on paper. Reality is different. Loan sharking. Protection rackets. Maybe more. We've tried to build a case for years. Nothing sticks. Well, now you have something. Mara gripped the phone harder. He threatened children. That has to matter. It matters, Rios said. But recordings aren't enough. We need witnesses, documents, a chain of evidence that leads to him personally. My sister has documents, files. She said so on the recording. Where are they? Mara looked at the USB. The other files. I need to check. There might be more on this drive. Don't share it with anyone else, Rios warned. This is evidence now, and if Cal finds out you have it. He didn't finish the sentence. He didn't need to. I understand, Mara said. One more thing. Rios's voice dropped. The recordings. Did your sister say where she went? Where she's hiding? No. Then she's still out there, alone, with him looking for her. Mara closed her eyes. Trish was running, hiding, bleeding, and Mara was here, holding the only thing that could save her or destroy them all. I'll find the rest, Mara said. Whatever she has, I'll find it. She hung up, looked at the USB drive. 4 more files, and somewhere in them, answers, but also danger. The kind that followed you home, the kind that knew where your family slept. Chapter 6. Blood on the Bracelet. Day 20. The USB files kept Mara awake. The remaining recordings were worse than the first. Dates, names, amounts. Trish had documented everything. Cal Harker had destroyed 19 families in 3 years. Loans that doubled, threats that escalated, people who vanished. Mara made copies. One on her laptop, one on a thumb drive she hid in her freezer, one uploaded to a cloud account with a new password. Then she called Rios. I have more, Mara said. Financial records, victim names, dates going back years. Rios came to her house that afternoon, sat at her kitchen table, listened to every file. When the last one ended, he rubbed his face with both hands. This is real, Rios said. Enough to start an investigation, maybe enough for a warrant. Then do it, Mara said. Arrest him. It's not that simple. Rios leaned back. Cal has lawyers, connections. If we move too fast, he walks. And if he walks, he comes after us. Exactly. Rios looked at her. Right now, he doesn't know you have this. That's your only protection. The moment he finds out, a knock at the door. Mara froze. Rios's hand moved to his hip, to his gun. Stay here, Rios whispered. He walked to the door, opened it slowly. No one there. Just the porch, the empty street. But something sat on the doormat. A small box, gift wrapped. Rios pulled on gloves, picked up the box, opened it carefully. Inside a bracelet, silver chain, turquoise stones. Mara recognized it immediately. That's Trish's. I gave it to her for her 40th birthday. Rios turned the bracelet over. The inside of the clasp was stained, dark red, dried, blood. We need to treat this as a crime scene. Rios's voice was professional, but Mara saw his jaw tighten. Is she dead? Mara asked. The words felt like broken glass in her throat. We don't know. The blood could be from an injury, could be from something else. Rios bagged the bracelet. I'll get it tested. Rush job. How long? 24 hours. Maybe less. 24 hours. One more day of not knowing if her sister was alive. Mara walked to the kitchen, gripped the counter, tried to breathe. Behind her, Lily stood in the doorway, face pale. I saw, Lily said. Mom's bracelet. Mara turned. Lily. Is she dead? The question hung in the air, raw, terrified. We don't know, Mara said. The detective is testing it. Lily's hands balled into fists. This is because of Cal, isn't it? Yes. Then we have to stop him. Lily's voice cracked. We have to find Mom before he... She couldn't finish. The tears came instead. Mara crossed the room, pulled Lily into her arms. The girl stiffened at first, then collapsed. I've got you, Mara whispered. I've got both of you. That night, Owen found them on the couch. Is Mom okay? Owen asked. He was 9. Too young for this. Too young for any of it. Mara looked at Lily. Lily looked away. We're still looking for her, Mara said. But I promise we won't stop until we find her. Owen nodded, climbed onto the couch between them. Mom gave me the key, Owen said quietly. She said it was important, that I was the guardian. Guardian of what? Mara asked. The treasure. Owen looked up at her. She said the treasure would keep us safe. The locker, the USB, the files. Owen had been carrying the key to their salvation without knowing it. You did good, Mara said. She kissed his forehead. You kept it safe, just like she asked. Owen smiled, small and tired, but real. The next morning, Rios called. The blood matches Trish's type, Rios said. We're treating this as a potential abduction now. I'm bringing Cal in for questioning. Mara's heart pounded. Will he talk? Doubt it. But it puts him on notice, lets him know we're watching. And if he runs, then we have grounds for a warrant. Rios paused. But Mara, this is the dangerous part. Once he knows we're on to him, he'll either disappear or escalate. What do you mean, escalate? I mean, he might decide that witnesses are a problem. The words hit like ice. The kids, Mara said. He'll come for the kids. He might. Rios's voice was grim. Keep them close. Lock your doors. If anything feels wrong, call me immediately. Mara hung up. Looked at the USB drive on the counter, the evidence that could save them or get them killed. She hid it in a new place, taped to the back of the refrigerator, behind the coils. Then she checked every lock, every window, every door. Cal Harker was about to learn she had his secrets, and she was about to learn how far he'd go to get them back. Chapter 7. The address. Day 23. Rios questioned Cal Harker. The interview lasted 2 hours. Cal walked out smiling. Not enough, Rios told Mara on the phone. His lawyer shut everything down. We need more. Mara wanted to scream. More? She had recordings, documents, blood on a bracelet. What else is there? Mara demanded. Your sister, Rios said. We need Trish. Alive, willing to testify. Alive. The word haunted Mara all day. That evening, someone knocked on the door. Mara checked the peephole. A man stood on the porch. Gray suit, expensive watch, a smile that didn't reach his eyes. She didn't open the door. Ms. Bennett? The voice was smooth, familiar. The same voice from the recordings. I'm Cal Harker. I think we should talk. Mara's blood went cold. He was here, at her house, where the children slept. Go away, Mara said through the door. I have nothing to say to you. I think you do. Cal's smile widened. Your sister took something from me. Something valuable. I'd like it back. I don't have anything of yours. No? Cal leaned closer to the door. Then why did you visit Locker 23 at the bus terminal? Why did you give a USB drive to Detective Rios? He knew. Everything. That's police evidence now, Mara said. Her voice shook. You can't touch it. I'm not worried about the police. Cal's voice dropped. Soft. Deadly. I'm worried about you, Bennett. And those 2 lovely children in your guest room? Mara's hand found her phone. Started dialing. The girl is 16, right? Cal continued. Lily. She has her mother's eye. And the boy, Owen, is it? He's what, 9, 10? I'm calling the police. Go ahead. Cal stepped back from the door. But they can't be here all the time. And I have patience. Lots of patience. He turned, walked down the steps, got into a dark SUV parked across the street. The engine started. Headlights flicked on. He drove away slowly, like he had all the time in the world. Rios arrived 20 minutes later. He threatened you directly? Rios asked. He mentioned the children by name. Mara's hands were still shaking. He knew about the locker, the USB, everything. Rios rubbed his temples. He's got someone watching, maybe inside the department. You think there's a leak? I think Cal Harker has survived this long because he knows things before we do. Rios looked at her. We need to move faster. Before he does. How? The files on the USB. One of them had an address. A warehouse on the east side. We've been surveilling it. And? Activity. Trucks moving at night. People coming and going. Rios leaned forward. I think that's where he runs his operation. Maybe where he's keeping your sister. Mara's heart stopped. Trish might be there? It's possible. The blood on the bracelet, if he hurt her, he'd want to keep her close. Controllable. Then, go in. Search it. I need a warrant. And for a warrant, I need probable cause. More than surveillance photos and suspicion. What about the recordings? The threats he just made? Rio shook his head. Hearsay. His word against yours. His lawyer would destroy it. Mara wanted to throw something. So what do? We wait. We watch. And we hope he makes a mistake. That night, Mara couldn't wait. She drove to the east side. Found the warehouse Rios mentioned. Old brick building. Loading docks. A chain link fence with a padlock. No lights inside. No cars in the lot. But there in the upper window, a flicker. Like a flashlight moving. Someone was in there. Mara pulled out her phone. Took photos. The building, the fence, the flickering light. Then headlights swept across her car. A vehicle pulled up behind her, blocked her exit. The door opened. A large man stepped out. Not Cal. Younger. Meaner. Lost? He asked. Just looking for an address. Mara said. Wrong turn. Wrong turn. He walked closer, leaned on her window. This is private property. You should leave. I'm leaving. Good. He smiled. And Bennett? Don't come back. He knew her name. Of course he did. Mara drove away. Hands white on the steering wheel. But she'd seen what she needed. That building had secrets. And somewhere inside, maybe her sister was waiting. 7 days until the 1 month mark. 7 days until everything either ended or exploded. Back home, Lily was waiting. Where were you? Lily demanded. Looking for answers. By yourself? At night? Lily's voice rose. Are you stupid? Careful. No! Lily shouted. You're supposed to protect us, not run off like Mom did. The words hit hard, because they were true. You're right, Mara said quietly. I'm sorry. Lily blinked. She hadn't expected an apology. I found something. Mara continued. A building. I think your mom might be there. Lily's anger shifted. You found her? I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. How? Mara looked at her niece. This fierce, scared, angry girl. I'm going to need your help, Mara said. And Owen's. Whatever your mom knew, whatever she told you, I need all of it. Lily nodded slowly. Okay, but promise me one thing. What? Don't disappear. Lily's voice cracked. Don't become another person who leaves. Mara pulled her close. I promise, Mara whispered. I'm not going anywhere. Chapter 8. Gone. Day 25. Mara picked Owen up from school every day now. Same time, same spot. Front entrance. Today, the spot was empty. The dismissal bell had rung 10 minutes ago. Kids streamed out. Parents waited. No Owen. Mara pushed through the crowd, found his teacher by the doors. Miss Patterson, Mara said. Where's Owen? The teacher looked confused. He left early. His uncle picked him up. Mara's heart stopped. What uncle? He signed out at 1:30, said there was a family emergency. Miss Patterson checked her clipboard. The name was Cal, Mara whispered. No, it was Mrs. Patterson looked up. Carl Bennett. A fake name, a fake relative, a real nightmare. Mara ran to her car, dialed Rios. No answer. Dialed again. Pick up, she begged. Pick up. Voicemail. She texted. Owen is gone. Someone took him from school. Cal. Then she drove, faster than safe, past traffic lights, through neighborhoods. She didn't know where she was going, but she couldn't stop. At home, Lily was screaming. What do you mean, gone? Lily's voice broke. How is he gone? Someone pretended to be family. Mara's hands shook as she dialed 911. They took him from school. And you weren't there? You didn't. I was there. I was right there, Mara shouted back. The guilt was crushing. They took him before I arrived. Before dismissal, the 911 operator answered. Mara explained. Amber alert. Police dispatch. Every protocol she'd seen on TV, but never imagined living. 20 minutes later, Rios arrived with 2 patrol cars. We've got units searching the east side, Rios said. The warehouse. Known locations. And Cal? We're trying to locate him. Rios's face was grim, but he's gone dark. Phone off. House empty. Gone dark. With Owen. Mara felt the floor tilt beneath her. Hours passed. No calls. No ransom demands. Nothing. Lily sat on the couch, silent, staring at nothing. It's my fault, Lily said finally. What? Mom's phone. The password. Lily's voice was hollow. I told a friend. Back before everything. I didn't know she… What friend? A girl at school. She seemed nice. She asked questions about Mom, about money problems. Lily's tears fell. I think she worked for Cal. I think I gave him access. The phone. The location data. The information that led Cal to Trish, and now to Owen. Mara wanted to be angry, but she looked at this 16-year-old girl, drowning in guilt, and felt only sorrow. You didn't know, Mara said. It doesn't matter. Lily sobbed. Owen is gone. Because of me. Owen is gone because of Cal. Mara sat beside her. Cal is the monster, not you. At midnight, Mara's phone buzzed. Unknown number, she answered. Hello? A familiar voice, smooth and cold. Ms. Bennett, you have something I want. Cal, where is Owen? Mara demanded. Safe. For now. Cal paused. The original USB drive. And the copies, all of them. That's my price. The police have the drive. Then get it back. You're a resourceful woman. I have faith in you. How do I know Owen is okay? A shuffling sound, then a small voice. Aunt Mara? Owen's voice trembled. I'm scared. Owen! Are you hurt? Where are you? I don't know. It's dark. And the line cut back to Cal. 24 hours, Cal said. Bring everything to the old drive-in on Route 9. Midnight. Come alone. And if I bring the police, then you'll be looking for a body instead of a boy. Click. Dead air. Mara stared at the phone. Her body felt numb. 24 hours. 1 day to get evidence the police had secured. 1 day to make an impossible trade. Rios arrived 10 minutes later. She told him everything. It's a trap, Rios said. I know. If you go alone, you might not come back. I know. Then don't go. Mara looked at him. Would you say that if it were your child? Rios went silent. I have to try, Mara said. Even if it's a trap. Even if I fail. I have to try. Then we do it together. Rios leaned forward. I'll get the USB. Make a copy. Cal won't know the difference. You'd risk your career? For a 9-year-old boy? Rios stood. That's not even a question. That night, Lily found Mara packing a bag. You're going, Lily said. Not a question. Yes, then I'm coming. Absolutely not. He's my brother! Lily stepped forward. Mom left us. You can't leave me too. Mara stopped. Looked at this girl who had lost everything and refused to break. Lily, please. Lily's voice cracked. Let me help. I can't just wait here. I can't. Mara made a decision. The kind you can't take back. Okay, Mara said. But you stay in the car, no matter what. Promise me. Lily nodded. I promise. They left at 11. Rios followed in an unmarked car. The drive-in was an hour away, abandoned for years. The perfect place for things to end. One way or another, tomorrow would change everything. Chapter 9. The trade. The drive-in theater looked like a skeleton. Rusted speaker poles jutted from cracked asphalt. The giant screen stood half collapsed. Weeds pushed through concrete. Mara parked near the entrance, killed the headlights. Lily sat beside her, silent, tense. Stay here, Mara said. No matter what you see or hear. But, promise me. Lily's jaw clenched. I promise. Mara stepped out. The night air was cold. A single floodlight illuminated the center of the lot. A dark SUV was already there, engine running. Cal Harker stood beside it, arms crossed, that same smile. And next to him, Owen, hands tied, a strip of tape over his mouth. Mara's heart shattered and rebuilt in the same second. "You came alone," Cal said. "Smart. I brought what you wanted." Mara held up a thumb drive. "Everything. The original. The copies. All of them?" "All of them." Cal tilted his head. "Forgive me if I don't take your word for it." He snapped his fingers. A man emerged from the SUV. Large, familiar. The same one from the warehouse. "Check her," Cal ordered. The man patted Mara down. "Found her phone. Her keys. Nothing else. Clean," the man said. Cal nodded. "Now, the drive." Mara stepped forward, held it out. "Owen first," Mara said. "I don't think so." "Then we have a problem." Cal laughed. Soft and cold. "You're not in a position to negotiate, Bennett. You have no backup, no weapons, no leverage." He gestured to Owen. "I have everything." Mara's voice stayed steady. "Not everything. Those files? I uploaded copies to 3 different cloud services with delayed release triggers. If I don't enter a code every 12 hours, they go public. Police, FBI, every news outlet in the state." Cal's smile flickered. "Just for a moment. You're bluffing. Try me." Silence. The wind howled through the broken screen. "Even if that's true," Cal said slowly, "it doesn't matter. The files show my business dealings. Embarrassing, maybe, but nothing that leads to me directly." "Really?" Mara took another step forward. File 7, the voice memo from March 15th. You threatening Sarah Mendez, by name, saying you'd burn her house down if she didn't pay. Cal's jaw tightened. File 12, Mara continued. Your conversation with Trish about using the children as leverage. Your exact words. "The kids are your weakness." That could be anyone. It's your voice, Cal. Add voice recognition software. The police have already confirmed it. Cal's mask cracked. Just a little. Enough. "What do you want?" Cal asked. "Owen, now. And you tell me where Trish is. Your sister is none of my concern anymore." "Then we're done here." Mara turned, started walking back to her car. "Wait." Mara stopped. Didn't turn around. "The warehouse," Cal said. His voice was flat. "Defeated. 3rd floor. Storage room. She's been there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Hurt. Alone. But alive." Mara turned back. "Let Owen go." Cal hesitated, then nodded to his man. The man untied Owen's hands, pulled the tape off his mouth. Owen ran. Across the cracked asphalt, into Mara's arm. She held him so tight she thought she might break. "I've got you," Mara whispered. "I've got you." Headlights, coming fast. 3 police cars roared into the lot, sirens screaming, red and blue lights cutting the darkness. Cal spun around. His face went white. "You said you came alone." "I lied." Rios stepped out of the lead car, gun drawn. "Cal Harker, you're under arrest for kidnapping, extortion, and assault." Cal's man reached for something at his waist. "Don't!" Rios shouted. The man froze, slowly raised his hands. Cal just stood there, that smile gone, replaced by something like disbelief. "This isn't over," Cal said to Mara. "I have lawyers, connections. You haven't won anything." "Maybe not." Mara held Owen tighter. "But I got my family back." Officers swarmed. Cal was cuffed. His man was cuffed. The SUV was searched. Rios walked over to Mara. "The warehouse?" Rios asked. 3rd floor, storage room. Rios nodded, spoke into his radio. "All units, we have a location on the missing person. Move now." They found Trish at 2:47 a.m., dehydrated, bruised, but breathing. The paramedics loaded her into an ambulance. Mara rode with her, holding her sister's hand. Trish's eyes fluttered open. "Owen," Trish whispered. "Lily, are they?" "They're safe." Mara squeezed her hand. "We're all safe now." Trish's eyes filled with tears. "I'm sorry," Trish said. "I'm so sorry. I thought I could fix it. I thought if I just—" "I know." Mara leaned closer. "I heard the recordings. I know what you were trying to do. But I used them. Trish's voice broke. My own children. I left them like they were bargaining chips. You were trying to protect them. By abandoning them? Trish shook her head. That's not protection. That's cowardice. The words hung in the ambulance. Raw. Honest. You were wrong, Mara said. The way you did it, that was wrong. But I understand why. And the kids? They need their mother. Not a perfect one. Just one who comes back. Trish closed her eyes. Tears streamed down her temples. Will they forgive me? Mara thought about Lily's anger, Owen's nightmares, the weeks of fear and confusion. I don't know, Mara said honestly, but they'll have the chance to decide. That's more than a lot of families get. The ambulance raced through the night, toward the hospital, toward recovery, toward whatever came next. At the hospital, Lily and Owen waited in the hallway. When the stretcher rolled past, Owen ran alongside it. Mom! Mom! Trish reached out, grabbed his hand. I'm here, baby, Trish whispered. I'm here. Lily hung back, arms crossed, face unreadable. But as the stretcher turned the corner, Lily followed, one step at a time. That was all any of them could do. Chapter 10. The choice to stay. 3 months later, the courtroom was full. Every seat taken. Cal Harker sat at the defendant's table. Gray suit, expensive lawyer, no smile. Mara sat in the gallery. Lily on one side, Owen on the other. Trish was on the witness stand. Ms. Bennett, the prosecutor said, please describe your relationship with the defendant. Trish's voice was steady. He was my loan shark, then my controller, then my captor. Could you elaborate? I borrowed $12,000 4 years ago for medical bills. My son had a respiratory infection. The insurance didn't cover everything. Trish paused. By the time Cal was done with the interest, I owed $40,000. Murmurs in the gallery. And when you couldn't pay, he gave me options. Move packages for him. Carry money. Keep my mouth shut. Trish looked directly at Cal, and when I tried to leave, he threatened my children. Cal's lawyer objected. Speculation. I have recordings, Trish said calmly. The police have them. His voice, his words. The kids are your weakness. The judge nodded. Overruled. Continue. Trish told the rest. The copied files. The desperate plan. The month of hiding while her children lived in fear. I was wrong, Trish said. The way I handled it, leaving them without explanation. That was cruel. I know that now. She turned to face Mara. Lily, Owen. But I'd do anything to protect them, even if it means they hate me for it. The verdict came 3 hours later. Guilty. On all counts. Kidnapping, extortion, assault, conspiracy. Cal Harker showed no reaction, just stared straight ahead as the bailiff cuffed him. 23 years. Minimum. Mara watched him led away. The man who had terrorized her family for months, now just another prisoner in an orange jumpsuit. She felt nothing. No triumph, no relief, just emptiness. Then Owen squeezed her hand. It's over, Owen said. Yeah. Mara squeezed back. It's over. Outside the courthouse, reporters waited. Mara pushed through. Lily shielded Owen. Trish walked behind them. At the car, they stopped. Trish faced her children. First time since the hospital. First time they'd really talked. I'm going away for a while, Trish said. Rehab. Court ordered. 6 months. Maybe longer. Lily's face hardened. Another disappearing act? No. Trish's voice cracked. This time. I'm telling you. This time. You know where I'll be. And when I come back, if you come back. When? Trish stepped closer. I promise, Lily. When? Lily didn't respond. But she didn't pull away either. Owen hugged his mother, tight and fierce. I kept the key, Owen whispered. Like you asked. Trish laughed. A wet, broken sound. You were so brave, both of you. She looked at Mara. Take care of them. You know I will. Trish nodded. I know. That's the only reason I could leave in the first place. The custody hearing was 2 weeks later. Mara applied for temporary guardianship. Denise Park supported the petition. Ms. Bennett has demonstrated exceptional commitment, Denise told the judge. She protected these children under extreme circumstances. She kept them safe, fed, and enrolled in school. The judge reviewed the paperwork. Ms. Bennett, the judge said, Guardianship is a serious responsibility. Are you prepared to care for these children until their mother completes her treatment? Mara stood. Yes, Your Honor. And if treatment takes longer than expected? If complications arise? Mara thought about the past 3 months, the sleepless nights, the hospital bills, the fear that never fully went away. Then I'll still be here, Mara said. They're my family. That's not a temporary condition. The judge smiled, signed the papers. Guardianship granted. That night, they had dinner at Mara's house. Pizza. Owen's request. Pepperoni and extra cheese. They ate on the couch, watched a movie, something animated that Owen loved and Lily pretended to hate. Halfway through, Lily spoke. Aunt Mara? The word felt new. Lily had never called her that before. Not once. Yeah? Thanks. Lily stared at the TV. For not giving up. Mara put her arm around her. I never considered it. Why not? Mara thought about the question, about all the reasons she could have walked away, all the moments she almost did. Because someone gave up on me once, Mara said. When I was your age, my mother. She walked out and never came back. Lily looked at her. I didn't know that. I don't talk about it, but it taught me something. Mara met her eyes. Leaving is easy. Staying is the hard part. And the hard part is the only part that matters. Lily leaned into her, just slightly, just enough. Owen fell asleep between them. The movie played on. Outside, the night was quiet. No dark sedans, no watching eyes, no threats, just a family. Broken, but healing. Scared, but together. The next morning, Mara found a letter in the mailbox. From Trish, postmarked from the treatment facility. Mara, I don't deserve what you did for us. I know that. But I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to earn it. The key. The one Owen had. It was supposed to be our escape route. A way out if everything went wrong. But it became something else. It became proof that I trusted you, even when I couldn't say it. Keep them safe. Keep them loved. I'll be back. And when I am, maybe we can finally be the family we never were. Your sister. Trish. Mara folded the letter, put it in her pocket, in the kitchen. Owen was eating cereal. Lily was scrolling her phone. Everything okay? Lily asked. Mara looked at them. These 2 kids who had been dumped on her doorstep one Friday night, who had turned her quiet life into chaos, who had given her a reason to fight. Yeah, Mara said. Everything's okay. She sat down at the table, poured herself some coffee. The brass key sat on the counter. Still there, a reminder of everything they'd survived. But now it meant something different. Not a treasure, not an escape route. Just proof that family wasn't about blood or obligation. It was about choosing to stay.